Fortuna, spin your wheel upon us.
I decided I'm going to start watching Star Trek.
Imagine getting eliminated based off your dick.
Welcome to the medieval science of podcasting.
To 15 minutes staring into the water, and that's where I feel like I am right now. I'm in the moment of realizing I got totally fixated on something. It hurts. It's like the opposite of tickle.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks if you just want to do like something cool by yourself in the park, and you're like,
yeah, if you just want to stare at a waterfall going under an overpass.
That's actually nice.
Coming off of the creek or whatever.
That's kind of nice though.
Mm-hmm. You look like an idiot. There's like a busy bus stop next to it.
I used to do that at my school. I would leave and they had this beautiful little tiny creek, and I would just go stand over the bridge and just watch the creek, and everyone comes up like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine."
Exactly.
Like looking at a fucking creek. It's just beautiful. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I grew up in a creek town. Pottstown's got so many creeks.
Yeah.
Very creaky.
Wait,
dude,
yeah,
catching everything. Catching tadpoles, salamanders. You know?
What do you mean a creek town? Every town is
No.
They had like the Mississippi of creeks.
You guys grew up like near
Danny, could you pull up some kind of...
I had creeks galore, dude.
I thought you
see, there's some kind of creek rating site.
He's a city kid.
Matt wants you to
that's
see.
What I'm saying.
Matt wants you to see if there's a creek rating
only creeks where there are rivers of blood through his dangerous urban environment.
No, we had Juniata Creek.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Philadelphia does have a lot of parks.
There's some cricks.
Dude, did you ever go? Have you ever been
fucking cricks, dude?
So have you ever been to the wood? Have you ever been to the woods in the hood? Bro, I did that once. I went on an online date.
What do we have, bro? What woods did we have?
Well, we had the piers, which was like kind of woodsy, kind of abandoned. Like that's where Graffiti Pier is.
Yeah,
and then in.
Yeah, I'm not talking. You're not abandoned buildings. I'm talking about.
Yeah. That's the one.
This is city rats.
Abandoned buildings are not trees.
There were weeds growing out of an abandoned building. It's our woods.
Our woods was like along the railroad tracks, like behind an abandoned warehouse where you just broke windows all day. There'd be 15 feet of foliage between that and a Conrail state depot, and you'd be like, "Damn, dude, we can camp here."
It's just the rainforest.
It's just all broken bottles and needles and shit. You're like, wow, dude, out here in the wilderness roughing it.
Man, that's so crazy.
Because that's always like railroads. That stuff butts up against railroads and like the heaviest, most poisonous industries.
Yeah.
There's always like an ominous factory. Philly does have a lot of woods and parks.
Yeah. Yeah, we got the Fairmount Park system is, renowned.
Yeah, I went in the woods one time outside of like West Philly, where like that kind of right on Cobbs Creek Parkway, where like it actually goes into the woods. And I went on an online date a long time ago, and we just went into the woods and smoked a blunt. And I was like, it was the craziest thing to be the only white person in the woods. It was the fucking wildest shit I've ever encountered in my life. I was just like,
there was a lot of people in the woods.
Yeah, dude.
To hang out.
The woods were popping, dude.
Yeah,
the woods were popping. Everyone was chill. It was very chill, but I was like, this shit is fucking wild.
Did people have their like own chairs and shit? Where they like,
nah, it was just people walking. Everyone was on the move.
Posting up. You got to post up in the woods.
A lot of people were just on the move. A lot of people were smoking blunts, moving around.
Yeah.
I'm on a hot date. That's when my air conditioner broke in the car. My summer online date to the woods.
She's like, I know a spot.
She was like, yeah, we can go smoke. I was like, yeah, we'll just, we'll smoke some weed. And she's like, I know the place. And she took me to the fucking hood woods. And
everybody wants to know, Matt, were the woods fly?
Nah, everyone was so on the woods. It was
sneakers thrown up in the trees.
No, everyone was very peaceful and just chilling, and everyone was smoking weed back there for the most part. Cool. People were just walking.
That's what the woods are actually for.
I know. I was happy to see them used correctly, actually.
But the woods by me
ours for hand jobs.
HJ in the woods.
Yeah.
Well, I've actually used the woods for hand job, but I think I jerked myself off. I think I found a condom and then jerked myself. That's actually John Mayer's original story. John Mayer claims that he jerked off into a condom in the woods. I saw a condom in the woods, and then I went home and jerked off, actually. I saw a used condom in the woods, and I got so titillated that I went home and masturbated. There was a condom in the woods of our house. We were getting each other. Like, yo, go get him. Let's go show up. We looked at it like 14 times.
The one Jasper Street by my house, it was halfway between my house and the train station I had to go to. Every day, it was just like globs of used condoms. They were all over. This was the number one hooker spot.
Really?
Yeah, number one.
What when you first saw them? Where you're just like,
Yeah, you have too much context for those used condoms. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very easy to imagine a guy in like a '90s Buick, lifting up his denim jacket and sliding his sweatpants down to squeak this into a heroin addicted corpse of a woman.
yeah.
So it sucked, actually.
It's too much context.
Yeah, you knew. Yeah,
It fucking stunk.
It wasn't like Pretty Woman. You weren't picturing Julia Roberts being like, I hope she.
Yeah, that street that actually had a warehouse where we broke windows all day. Also, one time I saw a giant dead dog on that street, and I had to call the city about it.
Did you?
Yeah,
Saw one in a basement one time when I was inspecting houses.
a giant dead dog.
This thing was like mummified, dude.
What?
I was inspecting houses for these real estate investors from New York, and they would just give me like $10 a house to go through and like check like how many windows does it have, just so they could like throw in make a calculation and be like is there water damage? Okay, we're gonna budget for a roof, and they would just lowball every house they could, and then
So you're looking for flaws for them to.
Yeah, so I would go out. And they would give me a ton of lockbox combos and be like into like just anywhere. Like I'd go into people's houses, there'd be a dude living in there, and I'd be like, they'd be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like a dude came back into a squatted house while I was in there with a little clipboard, being like, is this house under contract? But yeah, dude, we used to go into like the craziest neighborhoods, and I had no idea. I would just be bobbing around, but I can't believe I'm getting $25. And then he didn't pay me anyway. He fucked me. Dude, the one in the basements had a dead dog in the basement. I was just there with a flashlight, like Jesus Christ, dude. Yeah, there's some parts of Philly that are just terrifying.
Heard that.
Yeah,
Dude, I was at this one house. There was just 25 kids standing outside of one house, and I didn't see any adults, and they were all.
You have to fight them all,
dude.
Individually.
I used to have a Glock T-shirt, and I was like, I think this will provide like some people like, damn, the guy wears a gun T-shirt, but no, I don't think they cared at all.
Yeah.
I think they just
sent out 25 of their sentinels to stand ground.
Dude, they were all out there playing. Their music was so loud that I was in the house like 4 houses down and across the street, and it was just vibrating my chest. I was like, from the window, I was just like, dude, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah. It travels up your couch into your ass.
It was crazy. I was like, dude, I'm like 4 houses down. I'm getting crushed right now.
It's at the point where like you can't even like turn your television up loud enough.
I've never
to defeat it.
been in the epicenter of one of those.
Oh my God, dude!
It's
like in the house.
It's
though.
hell.
Do you know what I mean? Like I've only ever felt it through walls, or I've never been like what the.
I think it's just a vacuum. I think you walk into that house and it's just an abyss. It's just sound coming right out of this. There's no way. It's got to be crazy.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It's got to be.
And there's like kids living there that are always dirty.
Dude.
There's a dog, and they never close the front door. Like the front door of the house is always open. There's just a dog, a big dog that's just like sitting obediently. But you're like, is today the day?
It fucking kills me. Yeah, there's a. I always say that every time I go somewhere else. They'll be like, "Oh, we're in a different city." I'm like, "Oh, we're in the hood," and I'm like,
yeah,
"No, man." And it could be like, yeah, maybe this is bad, but I'm like, it just doesn't have the aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to like buildings, just like a whole dude. The first time I did,
like it's like the type of buildings that like a gang is making an illegal street drug in. You know, like where you like, do you know what I mean?
They look animated. It's like they look like someone drew something to be as scary as possible.
Book. Yeah,
dude,
I had
to stay away. It's like
I had a tough time associating palm trees with the hood. Like I just in my head I couldn't see palm trees.
Not in paradise.
Big lush front lawns
are not in paradise.
You see detached houses and you're like, I don't know, man.
Like driveway.
Yeah, driveway, lawn. That's how the south side of Chicago is. It's all like driveway.
That's how I felt watching Friday.
Backyard.
When watching Friday, I was like, I guess I get what they're going for, you know, but that's not the hood.
That's how a lot of them look. I remember when I used to work for this other company, I was in El Paso. That was another company that they were just doing it with apartments. They would just like make offers on every single apartment, but but offer 50% less than value. So I'd call guys and be like, "Hey, looking at your apartment buildings in Kansas City, I'm thinking about buying them." And they were like, "Who the fuck is this?" I'm like, "Would you be willing to take 50% less than market?" They're like, "No." But I had to start visiting them. I remember they're like, "This is a bad neighborhood." Even then, I was like, "What?" Yeah. I'm sure it's fucked up and terrible,
right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like,
yeah, the people are probably making terrible decisions.
Yeah, true. There's still that.
Yeah.
There's almost like a Victorian France component to the Philadelphia grime. You know what I mean? Like it feels like you're walking in human filth.
I mean,
you
fair,
are.
there is
You
human
are.
filth,
Yeah, there were people contracting hepatitis just from interacting with the sidewalk.
That did make me laugh though when they gave dudes toilets. Like basically it is literally the Walking Dead's. Mm-hmm. Just chilling outside, and they're like, "Dude, we should give them toilets." So they just pushed them over. I'm like, blah. Fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We noticed that walking around Chicago, like the lack of like shit spots all over the sidewalks.
Oh, dude, it's so clean.
There's so many dog parks.
It's so fucking clean. Yeah, it's just, I mean,
it's the cleanest city I think I've ever seen.
Yeah,
but I think Chicago is very heavily new people. Those didn't look like, from what I understand to be Chicago heads, whatever Chicago guys are, like, nah.
Oh yeah,
those types of fellas.
The north side of Chicago it
looked like Manhattan people.
The north part of Chicago is like Lincoln Park and all that stuff up there is like absolute white Valhalla. It's like they and it's Midwest. It's cold. You do get like truly the pinnacle of the white experience. It's like rich Chicagoans up there is like.
Yeah, I don't mean to shit on it, I guess.
I'm not shitting on it, but it's like you go there and it's like
I get the appeal for sure.
Yeah, dude. It's a lot of time.
What if you lived in a place that was extremely clean?
No, I'm telling you,
white.
There's different levels of white, and it's all based on like how much you're in a sweater, feeling like a actual fireplace on your back. And I think there's dudes up in the north part of Chicago that are clocking out, and it's good for you guys. It's fucking sick. Being as white, like imagine being like, does this make any sense? Of being all the way as white as possible.
Yeah.
What is
and also having the gift of not even realizing that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just you're living purely on instinct, and it lines up perfectly with how white you are. That's got to be great, man.
What is like the absolute?
Yeah, what do you define as whiteness?
I just go by like when you see like Meet the Fockers and like let's get the whole family and we'll fly ourselves to like some cabin. We'll all have organized family games. Is that just not even a real thing? Maybe I'm chasing an illusion.
It is. I don't know. There's got to be a reason that it's in very popular movies. This has to be a common experience.
Are we talking matching pajamas?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Home Alone.
Although I've been told I'm getting matching pajamas. I'm going to we're doing a little matching pajama thing in Chicago when I go there for Christmas.
Yeah, but it's fly though.
It's fly.
It's different. It's very different.
I got a box of PJs.
Yeah,
what
I remember that. Yeah,
we're doing matching PJs when we fly. Apparently I got to do a dance challenge.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's different.
Yes,
everybody's doing it.
Is Maya going to do it as well?
Maya will be in there. That'll be my
your ace.
My absolute source of energy, dude. Yeah. I'm like, come on, man.
Oh, dude, if she kills it a little bit, it's over.
I can't explain. I've been getting pressure to be like I've had multiple people, Brittany knows, be like, yeah, you ever see like those interracial couples that dance together on like TikTok? And I'm like, yeah, I've seen them. Like, you guys should do that. And I'm like, do you have any idea what that would do to my life? Like, no. You just throw that around like that. Like, I can't do that.
You don't want people to know you can dance?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
You're a good dancer.
Dude, there is a realm of... Have you got into the weird, like...
couple shit?
Instagram interracial couple accounts?
Yes.
No.
Loving a black woman?
Yes.
Dude, have you seen this shit?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you're trying to turn me into, dude.
Tim.
I won't do it. I refuse.
It is the gayest shit.
Dude,
you pull up loving a black woman?
There's two of them. I'll text Brittany. Brittany has all. They're the funniest fucking things.
What does Brittany think of them?
She laughs. She's like, this is fucking nuts.
It do be like that.
But they are, dude. They are the funniest. Fuck, dude.
It's like a commercial. They're like doing commercials for interracial love.
What's it called?
Loving a black woman is one of them.
On Instagram?
Yeah. I'm going to text her right now. She's locked in. She's going to send it to me.
Yeah.
Dude, it's Loving a Black Woman. If you can pull that up on the screen, it's the fucking There's that. And she found another one. She actually was like gleefully was like, I found another one of those accounts, and we just sit there. I'm like, give it to me, dude. And we sit there and look at it, and it's I don't know who compiles these things, and like, what's the deal?
You should do one and call it "Finding a Way to Get Along with a Black Woman." That's fun.
That's very funny.
Yeah.
Actually.
Is this like a hashtag?
It's on Instagram.
Oh,
it's on an Instagram.
God.
Account. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't feel like people take the proper funny angle with the interracial media, social media. Do you know what I mean? Because it's either like hack racial shit or like loving a black woman. You know what I mean? There's like no in between.
Yeah.
There's a market out there.
Of just, well, why do we need to commodify relationships in entire groups and be like, I'm a that thing?
I mean,
that shit is weird. It just weirds me out.
Because your life is completely devoid of meaning, and you're aware of it every waking moment.
have you ever tried to?
And you're desperately just looking for something,
Just something to attach
somewhere
to.
to spend the neurons firing in your brain.
Have you ever tried
True.
to hang out with an interracial couple that like their identity was being an interracial couple?
I'd have to have really dug, but I have reason to believe I may have encountered someone who've we're a little closer to that spectrum.
Yeah, like a white dude in a dashiki.
No, that would be tight.
Well,
Dude, I did see
Matt
this.
does
I
wildin'
did see
out.
that. Hold on.
Yeah.
There it is, dude. Loving a brown queen. Whoa. Whoa. Dude. The shit is so fucking
What the
funny.
hell?
Yeah, they all got goatees.
Dude, the pressure these guys are under fashion wise is so. Some of the
What's
dudes,
with the old guy?
some of these are just sugar
Oh,
daddies.
that one right there, he has that dude's fly right there. The one that Danny above that Danny.
Dude, all these guys get fly as hell. That's the thing. They're under.
Yeah.
These guys have got under so much pressure.
To the
Dude,
right.
the loving the
look
loving
at
the
that
black
one. Oh,
the loving the
God.
black queen and the sugar daddy community cross over in that Venn diagram. Like there's a lot in that.
Loving a black woman doesn't show all these fucking
That
pervert
might be one
geezers.
circle.
Dude, they don't show all these
boy.
pervert geezers.
Yeah, this he's clearly a sugar daddy.
I don't know. He might just be thick-meated, and she knows about it.
Maybe.
They probably worked together, and she caught his bird through his khakis one day and said,
I
"Lord,"
highly doubt that.
she said, if he don't have that thick meat,
That
And he
dude.
did.
What? Who's driving
you.
this? Because these guys are submitting the photos.
Yeah.
the boys who love black queens.
Oh yeah.
What does that say? Christmas card special? Green card special.
Oh, where's she from?
Man,
That's what the thing said.
A lot of,
That's what the thing said.
There are a lot of goatees.
This
I don't
might
know
be
if you're- I don't know if
malicious
you're picking that up. Pattern wise, a lot of goatees.
Everyone has a goatee.
Yeah. Everyone is John B.
I just
A lot of R&B whites. date
dude,
black women.
I was texting Brittany to get the account. We were in a group chat with the guys that did our audition. I was like, "What's that loving a black lady account?" They're both like, "I don't think we can help here." Oh no! Oh no! I was making fun of them on a podcast. I swear.
Yeah, Matt. I think you're the least R&B white person I know that is married to a black chick.
That's why I always catch fucking. I always catch crap for it, dude.
Yeah, you're not soulful enough.
They say I'm not.
Yeah.
They don't know.
Yeah,
They have no idea, dude.
they're not giving you a chance.
yeah. Well, because they're not gleaning your passion.
They glean it after a while. They glean
Yeah,
it. They do
It
glean
takes
it.
a while. Once
They're set in their ways.
Takes a minute.
You're set in your ways.
It's
You
got to
both
be.
have to be malleable and meet
Yeah.
in the middle.
It's jarring. It is jarring though, because I genuinely don't think at all about how I look at all. So I'll just roll up in like the most craziest fucked up outfits with like my hair completely disheveled, and they have to sit there and be like, "This is fucking terrible." It must be terrifying.
Okay.
It must be terrifying.
Dude, they probably tell people that you're there to fix shit all the time.
I kind of do go there and fix stuff all the time, but yeah, that's something I do all there. They wouldn't be lying.
Yeah, you're just gonna watch the TV with the cabinet leaning like this.
I do like light handyman stuff.
You're talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
you're talking about maybe tank top, mesh shorts, and maybe slides.
Yeah.
Are you rolling up like that?
Yeah, it's whatever. It's literally sweats. It's anything goes.
Yeah,
Anything goes.
you're fucking up the whole ambiance.
Oh man.
I think so.
Yeah, you're not. I mean, you got to be somewhat fly.
I mean, I'm monochrome right now. This is kind of nasty.
Yeah,
I'm monochrome.
Yeah, it's working.
This is pretty tight.
Yeah, it's really working because I didn't notice. That's the best thing a dude can do with his fashion is go unnoticed.
Blend in right into the chair.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't want someone to even look at me for a second and think about me. I want to be part of like the blur people ignore when they're out walking around. that's my whole vibe.
Yeah, that's hashish and shit. Just blend right in. Stab a person and keep it moving.
Yeah, I genuinely enjoy kind of floating about in the background of people's lives as someone they don't interact with at all or think about. Did you ever read the book The Razor's Edge? By William Somerset Maugham or whatever his name is? In the beginning, he's telling a story about a guy he's like, the reason he's so remarkable, and I forget the way he phrases it, but it's basically like, into the river of life, this guy exited and entered back into it without making a ripple. And I need to tell you about this guy and why he's so sick. This guy literally affected nothing his whole life. But he rules, and here's why. It's one of the best books.
Oh, cool.
It's one of my favorite books I've ever read, but that's such a funny way to be like, he did not make a ripple in the river of life. I was like, geez, man. What the fuck, dude?
Damn.
But then he has a counterpoint.
Most people are like splashing around, drowning and shit.
He has his counterpoint, like antagonist character. He's not like antagonizing him directly, but they just like are a part of the same world. And he's like the total opposite vibe, where he's like trying to penetrate the highest echelons of French society. And then at the end of it, the guy describes him as like a Don Quixote of a pointless existence, and then he dies, and I'm like, Jesus Christ. So he doesn't get invited to this party, and like he's like dying, but still pissed off he's not invited to like the hottest party ever. And he's like, bury me in my royal pajamas. And he paid a fucking pope to like just say he was of royal knight, so he could go be like, yo, I'm actually royalty. Imagine that. That must be crazy, of being insecure about not having actual royal blood and being like, fuck, dude.
Yeah. I think about it. Those are the characters that they're always like, I don't know, the focus of like medieval shows. Like Jon Snow.
Dude, the contrast.
Yeah, true.
The contrast of being buried in your pajamas to being dead must be like really fucked up to see. Because if a person's in regular clothes, like you see him and you're like, he looks like he's sleeping.
I don't like seeing anyone in their pajamas, actually. If I see anyone in their pajamas, I'm kind of unsettled. Like, yeah.
Dude, they must look so dead in their pajamas. Like that contrast must be so fucked up to see.
Yeah, geez, that's got to be terrifying. I was a little bit self-conscious the other day. The dudes were working on my house, my bros, and I was like, I'm gonna lay in bed and like read a book. Like, I'm not gonna feel weird about it. And like they were like come into my room and I'd be like, hey guys, an absolute slug in like the middle of the day on my bed. Yeah, guys, what's going on? Oh, where you be at?
I won't be seated at any point when my father-in-law stops by.
I've been trying to get over that and be like, bro,
I'm on my feet the entire time.
Dude, and I should have done it to them where they had to walk in on a dude laying down. It's so upsetting. So upsetting that they had to see me just go like, I was just like, I had to upload something, I think. So I was like laying there with my laptop on my belly, just like, and I was like, nice, I'm done my work. And then I sat there and I was reading a book. I mean, I'm always researching, obviously. I was sitting there reading a book, just like, what's she have you doing? Oh, man. That's an absolute slug, dude. I was burning with shame the entire time. Burning with shame. I was like, dude, I'm more of a fucking idea man. What am I feeling?
You're like a blue collar idea man, though. You get shit done. I'm very impressed with that.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Kind of
give yourself enough credit for that, man.
Thank you.
You're my inspiration on a daily basis. Like, man.
Thank you, bro.
Would Matt be looking shamefully on me? Yeah, I'll give it one more day then.
No shame. No shame. But I would say, bro, I know you could fucking do it.
Yeah, I know. You would believe in me more.
Exactly.
You would show, and that's like, man, would Matt have to show me that he believes in me right now? That's my gauge.
You're a father figure for Sidney.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
How's that feel?
I kind of
I appreciate
It's
that.
a load of responsibility.
Hey, man. I'm a father figure, dude. I just take it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of responsibility having kids, man. That fucking, I remember the moment, like, you know, like, I always like deal with things in my life almost in an abstract way where I can like be detached from things for a very long time, like the reality of it. But then like it thunder hit, like I was like, yeah, I got a kid, and eventually I was at home and I'm like looking at the baby, I'm looking at mine, I'm looking at Brittany, and I'm like, I'm in charge of this shit? Fuck. And it was just, dude, and things don't get through, like I can literally just like completely keep myself inoculated against the reality of a situation, but it goes and hits me all at once, and it's crazy.
It's like you're taxiing on a runway and you're about to be launched into the infinite corridor, and that's you just like achieving liftoff, like, and you're gone.
Because like for 4 days I was all adrenalized and I'm buzzing around. I'm like, I gotta go pick up a package. This is the kind of stuff I do. I got a kid. I gotta do all the errands. This is cool. And eventually I like looked her in the eyes and was like, oh, hopefully I have enough love to give you and I don't completely fuck your life up. Fuck!
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's your face absorbing the G-force of being
Yeah.
launched.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty nuts. It was like I made it through like a week or so of just being like, totally got this. Nothing really changed. I tell people like, yeah, it's
And then eventually you hit
I don't see what the
cruising
fuss is about.
You hit cruising altitude, and it's not that like the number of challenges or like the level of stress goes down. You just become more accustomed to it, and then you're chilling for literally the rest of your life.
Yeah, it does rule. But I remember just being like, just looking at them like, man, this person truly doesn't know anything about the world, man. It's like, hopefully I don't present her with just a terrible rendition of it, just full of my own fucked up, terrible stuff, and just fuck them up. And I was just like, oh, fuck, I hope I don't do that.
Yeah.
Terrible stuff to think about.
It's an important spaz to have. There are important spazzes if that.
True.
Just by freaking out over something, just showing an awareness that you could be that fucked up at it makes you, I think, upper echelon.
I think so, though. I really do. Because, yeah, I can imagine just being like, well, you know how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like pretty fortunate to be around two insane parents my whole entire life. So when I had kids, it was like, well, they're fucking crazy.
You saw the playbook, yeah. Yeah, you got the playbook.
You know what I mean? It's like, there's no way.
Yeah, like, I don't need to do that good of a job.
You don't. You really don't. Look, like,
I'm going to try really hard at this, but honestly, if I fuck it up as poorly as I can, they still got a shot.
Exactly.
True.
So what I did that my parents didn't do.
That's the
is
salve. I
try.
apply that salve to myself all the time. Like, I mean, you can be freaked out a little bit in life, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
She can have a couple terrifying nights. That's not going to do that much.
I can't be expected to be perfect. You know what I mean? And it's like, if they don't experience fear in a safe environment, they're going to experience in an environment where they might fucking panic and do the wrong shit.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, I'm just trying not to spaz. That's the one thing I do. I've been doing very good. Dude, I was breaking glasses, dude, before. During the pregnancy, I was like, I think I might have an anger problem. This might affect things. I will say again,
I was breaking
glass.
Dining room chairs. I would grab. We'd be in the middle of an argument or something like some challenging situation, and I'd be leaning on the chair, and I'd lift it 3/4 of an inch off the ground and slam it down, and all the legs would fly off. At any given point, we had like 5 dinner table chairs that were completely mismatched from 5 different sets. And they just got cycled out as I baby elephanted them into the ground.
It is funny though, like when you're like, there's a thing I want to do. They're like, yeah, well, here's why you shouldn't do that, and you're like, both of them are actually pretty compelling. Fuck! Just break something. Why do you do this to me?
Yeah. But I got past it.
Yeah, I've made light years of progress from that, and it was it was tough. Well, the problem, what I did before is I just never really had real relationships, and it was easy because I didn't care. I truly didn't care. I wasn't setting out to do that. I'd just be like, yeah, you know, this is what it is, just with no real emotional investment at all. And then as soon as I was like, all right, I'm actually going to work on a relationship, I was just like, it was just terrifying.
I didn't realize I was waging psychological warfare.
Yeah,
because that's just what I was raised in. So like I was never to make a scene or like slam anything. I didn't break anything, but I would say shit like, all right, how about you just stop talking? I'll say all the words and I'll have an adult conversation with myself.
Whoa.
Damn, that's like an attitude t-shirt.
Yeah, dude, I would say shit like that in like the heat of something.
That's like the mental version of like when you bump into her and it doesn't bother you and it crushes her. Like when you bonked heads with Brittany. He's just talking about the psychological version of that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a trigger word you can hit women with that will fuck them up if you question. You can call their maturity in a question.
Easily.
Yeah, that's something I learned that. Luckily, I learned that while I was a Sith. If I had got that information while I was a Sith, that could have done damage. But I got that while I started to just peek into a Jedi hood. Before I was a pure fucking Sith. And it was terrible stuff to think.
I was a farm boy.
Wait,
I was never a Sith.
Is a Sith a dark Jedi?
Yeah, it's the guys who go rogue.
They're the inverse.
They use the Force, but for
I was the dude with the 2 sticks.
You were Darth Maul.
I was Darth Maul.
you were a Sid. You were a Sid.
Yeah, I was. I wasn't Sid. I wasn't Sid.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, I learned from the best, man.
You have the Emperor's voice in your head when you're
Yeah.
arguing with your wife, and you're
Yo.
just like, yes, you're right. Yes,
My mom is Vader.
destroy.
Darth Sidious, guys. Darth Sidious, which is a real character.
That's sick. That's actually very nice.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Manscaped has been nice enough to give us money now for mentioning their stuff they sell. So, do you guys shave your balls or no?
Not fully.
No,
I need like a fade.
No, I just do one side.
one side.
Yeah.
I've actually sometimes I'll like be in the middle of it. I have like this little electric razor. Before I had Manscaped, actually, I'd use my wife's little pussy razor.
Mm-hmm.
The batteries would die, so I'd end up with like half my pube
A
shaved.
clitoris.
I'd actually
a clitoris.
Yeah, and you go, all right, I'll come back and fix that in a little bit, and then you don't, and so you got a fucked up bird haircut.
Yeah, well, guys, if you want to get your, again, I use scissors a lot too.
No.
I used to trim my pubes with like household scissors.
Were you an old Italian guy?
I was, dude,
You get a
until
comb and you hold them up and you go,
Take a lot of blue liquid.
until Manscaped lifted me out of my darkness.
Thank
dude.
goodness.
Get 20% off and free shipping with the code DADZ, DADZ at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code DADZ at manscaped.com. Manscaped find the perfect gift for the holidays' biggest hit, which is your penis at the family party pulled out. We're done.
It's the bathroom salute.
Fuck, man. Yeah, no, this episode is all about. We talked about the shadow in the fucking smoke session.
Yeah, dude.
it's time to focus. Yeah, it's just today's the day we're focusing
So
on.
this struck me when we were making a transition for a shadow cell thing that I did, which is kind of fucked up. I objected to calling somebody their nickname when I first met them.
That's fucked up.
It's a fucked up thing that I did, and I feel very bad about that now.
What was the nickname?
So I'll tell you the nickname, and because I'm apologizing, I don't feel bad about it. We're not doxing him, but it was Simply D.
Yeah.
Right?
I remember that. Yeah,
And,
he was funny.
Funny guy. And I met him in a situation where when I asked him what his nickname was, there were women around. In hindsight, I realized that he was probably saying this to like flirt with women. But when I asked him why Simply D, he said Simply Delicious. And I said, I'm not calling you that.
Fair on your point, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not calling a man Simply Delicious.
I think you were right in not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty close to my friends call me sex machine. You go, well, I'm not.
Yeah,
Yeah, but-
not doing that.
Yeah.
Simply delicious.
I don't think you were wrong in that situation,
No.
dude.
But
I would have called him D though, maybe.
no, but that's just delicious. D, just D.
What's up, simp? Yeah. I'd be like, what's up, simp?
Yeah, but there were girls there.
Yeah, but see, I learned later on that his name was Daryl.
Okay.
So it was
Yeah, I
probably
figured
just
so.
Simply
He was
D.
playing for the ladies.
Yeah, he was putting. And again, like that was in hindsight.
And you were like, I'm not going to suck your dick, dude. What the fuck? The fuck?
Dude, like,
Suck your dick in front of all these girls while they watch us? What the hell? Fucking weirdo, dude.
In fact, I'm not going to know any man's name. I'm not going to dedicate parts of my brain to information about a fella.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, he kind of was macking through you, so you had to get out of the way because he was using you to mack.
yeah, but I wish I would have realized that then.
Nah, but that's still kind of aggressive.
I don't
dude.
mind
No,
that.
you wouldn't
I don't
be-
mind
you wouldn't
that.
be someone's
I
Mac
was gonna
conduit.
I facilitate
he was
every Mac.
He was going to stick his
Yeah.
dick through you into a girl. That was
Dude,
the
I
thing.
facilitate the Mac. That's who I am.
Yeah.
As a
Good for you, man.
That's one of my things that I do to give back for my lucky life. Like anytime I can facilitate anything, I'm on it.
facilitate the mac. But
Yeah.
even if it has to go, he was going through you.
I'm
He was
okay with it.
channeling.
You guys are balls touched. In spirit, obviously. In spirit.
You know.
You guys were.
There was only one set of ball prints in
Yeah.
the sand.
What was the reaction? Like, I'm not calling you that.
He didn't like it.
Dude, I just think
He
that's
didn't say
fair.
fair enough.
Yeah. No, it was the start of a very contentious relationship. And he and I were never friends. He actually, the reason why I think I thought of it is because
He doesn't recognize my deliciousness. That's the funniest start to a
Yo,
feud.
maybe he was too delicious when he said it. That could have been the case. That could have been the case. I had just had some cheesecake and I just wasn't ready for all that sweetness.
Oh man,
No, so
dude, that'd be great if he had some goons hold you up against against the wall and make you admit that he's delicious. It's raining and they're just holding your neck against a brick wall.
Dude, I was in Baltimore last weekend. My brother went went down there for Christmas Village, supposed to do the aquarium. My fucking kids got sick, so we had to leave. But
Bummer.
it was, I mean, true, it was nice. I'm always so happy to get home, but yeah, it kind of stunk. I was pumped for the aquarium, but I'm in Baltimore and I'm walking. I was trying to find a restaurant that I was looking for, and it was like, whatever. I'm not gonna bore you with the details, but I couldn't find this place. The map was acting up. These two black dudes walked by me. The one guy goes, "Yo, that shit do be yummy as hell, though." I just was like, laughed out loud to myself, and then just went about my day. I was like, dude, for some reason, that dude saying "yummy" made me laugh so fucking hard. That shit do be yummy.
That
as
shit
hell,
do
though.
be scrumdiddlyumptious, though.
It killed me, dude. That shit do be yummy as hell. Dead serious.
Yeah, I was working
Dead
at
serious. I was like, what did you just say, yummy, dude? Like, what?
I was working at a club that was like a tennis club. It had like a sick basketball court, but it was a tennis club in
Yeah.
Atlanta. And this big black dude, like, you know, fly, sick glasses. Like, it was like a high-end club. So every black person that came in had like Versace shit, like, you know, Balenciaga. I don't even know how to pronounce this shit, right?
Pause.
This is
Pause.
back then, though. This is like, it was years ago. But that's the
Pedopause.
only other high-end brand I know because they're in the news right now. So this one dude, he came in, he was like, yo, I'm trying to go out there and play tennis later. You know I can find a little outfit.
At the club?
Yeah, he said that to me. He goes,
He needed a little outfit.
yeah, I need to give me a little outfit.
Respect, though. Respect.
What'd you tell him?
It was like right behind him. It was like the little tennis store was right
Yeah,
behind
the
him.
little outfits are right behind you.
Yeah, it says,
Yeah.
yeah, like over there to the right.
I respect
He grabs
that,
himself a
though,
little
man.
outfit.
Dude, that's so fucking funny.
Love a guy that can
Dude,
put together a nice
he
outfit.
was so big. Yeah, a lot of these. Like he was.
A little elf.
Yeah, he was a foot. What was his? He played for the New York Giants. He was a lineman for the New York Giants. I forget his name.
Yeah.
but he was like big fuck.
Yeah, he's probably huge. Get a little outfit.
Where's your tennis uniforms?
Yeah. Damn, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, yes. Some gangster black people be saying some funny shit sometimes.
Yeah, man. I was
Do it be
utterly
yummy, though?
Yeah, that shit do be yummy, bro. And I was like,
Yeah.
I should have just been a quick U-turn and just follow the rest of the convo. But I was like, the fact that I got that crumb, I was like, that was
He was probably talking about eating pussy though.
pussy's yummy.
Dude,
I mean, when you're a G,
if
you ain't
eating
eating
pussy
anything that
turns
ain't
black
yummy.
guys into Ace Ventura, just going yummy. Smoking.
Yeah. Have G started
that'd be
eating
cool.
pussy yet?
I remember back. I think they have. I remember when black dudes didn't eat pussy.
No, real G's didn't eat pussy.
I remember a lot. I remember dudes would be like, I feel like I was around when black dudes started coming out in public and be like, yeah, we eat pussy. At least for me, that was my experience.
Yeah.
But I mean, you tell me. I don't know.
I mean, like the real G started to get a little out of hand. So it was like it wasn't as cool to be like associated with them, you know, even
Yeah,
adjacent.
yeah.
So it was like we gotta start separating ourselves in this pussy war
We gotta start eating some
from
pussy.
the real G's.
Yeah, we gotta eat some
You
pussy.
know what I mean? Yeah. It was you gotta eat. Yeah, I mean a lot of people were eating.
Old
pussy.
Italian guys were like that too for a while.
Although real
Telling us.
G's don't really care about feminine pleasure.
No.
Yeah.
No kissing, no eating pussy.
Yeah, why though?
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Yeah, it's very pleasant.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
was
gay.
Dude, I was whatchamacallit? One time I was in a bar. I was in a bar in West Philly back during my whole weird pill thing I was doing, and it was you know, back when I was selling pills. I used to go to this crazy bar in the hood. But the one lady, I remember I sat down and the lady looked up. I have to wait for the dude who's upstairs. And the lady just started going, I hear y'all white boys are freaks. And I was like, yeah. I've heard, yeah, I mean, you know. But it was basically like, I heard you guys basically eat the pussy. And I was just like, yeah, we eat the pussy. We eat the pussy. We do it all. And she was like, man, she was basically she was being like, yeah, it's, you know, hard to come by someone who's willing to experiment with me sexually. And I'm like, basically, you know, that was the whole vibe. And I was just like, yeah.
How'd she look?
I don't remember being particularly enthralled by this, but I remember, you know, I don't think she was the best of the best in terms of, you know, my taste, but the
So you're saying there could have been other reasons why her pussy wasn't getting eaten.
I don't know. I mean, it was out. You know, the shutters were open. It was out. It was out in front of the marketplace. She was putting it out there. But she was just giving me a comment. She's like, I heard you guys are freaks.
Yeah, she had a sandwich board out there.
So nice to just sit down and I was like, I don't know how, people are going to judge me. The first time I walked in there, it was the craziest fucking shit in the world. It was just
Like, ma'am, I'm just trying to sell pills. Would you
Man.
mind leaving me alone?
She actually did try to buy Xanax off me. The guy came down and goes, come on, get up. Just don't mind her. Excuse me. Dude, it was I saw some of the coolest shit in there ever. I remember sitting there with a bunch of dudes and like learned that everyone had guns and being like, oh, you guys all have fucking guns? I was like, yeah, dude, we all have guns.
Me too. Totally.
And they were making fun of each other's guns. That's how say like that little pea shooter out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
You guys might be the coolest fucking guys ever. You guys all have fucking guns? Seriously? Yeah, it was tough. I'm telling you, it was like the feeling of walking into an establishment where you might be like the first white dude ever to walk in there.
John Nunn took us to a black bar one time in South Philly.
Yeah.
Pretty wild, pretty bizarre experience.
It's fun.
It is fun. It is. I mean, as long as there's not too many of you, as long as there's not too many white boys,
Oh, yeah.
then it gets a little weird, gets a little wonky. But if you're the only white dudes in there and there's no other white dude groups, it's kind of like, okay, white boy.
Yeah, it was pretty.
You act a little stupid. They like that.
Yeah, I used to go to the one when I was in Drexel around Lancaster Ave, and I used to post. It was like they would serve everybody. So when we were like 18, 19, Drexel, you'd go to this one bar, dude, and it was so much fun getting hammered, like being 19 years old, just ripping as many shots of tequila as possible. And the last things I remember, this lady was like, I'm going to suck your dick better than any. And I was like, this rules. And then I blacked out. Dude, I blacked out. Apparently, I was these ladies were driving me around and I just vomited in their car. They kicked me out in front of my house and I was just sleeping, literally in the gutter, laying in front of my house. My friend came home and was like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, dude, I almost got my dick sucked. That was the only thing I could remember. I was like, dude. Yeah, I had a digital scale in my pocket. They took it. It kicked me out. I mean, I threw up in their car. Fair is fair.
Yeah.
But I remember I got kicked. That was the last thing I remember. I remember like I came to in my bed just like Wizard of Oz, basically, fully like, dude, whoa, what happened?
Yeah,
dude,
man.
You're sleeping outside.
Dude, older black ladies at bars are like very aggressive.
Bro.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Very aggressive, especially on the young bulls.
I was a young bull too.
Yeah.
And they heard I was a
after.
freak. I heard I was a freak. I was a young freak, dude, in the wild. I was a young freak. Just drank too much damn tequila, dude. I missed my chance. She promised me the ultimate, dude. And I went, this is going to be so tight. I remember I hit it. I picked a song. I don't know what song it is. I picked a song on a jukebox and danced with her. Blacked out. Don't remember anything that happened.
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
That was the first, when I walked into the one for the first time ever, the song was You Don't Know Me by T.I. And I interrupted a bunch of dudes vibing to You Don't Know by T.I. And I was like, hey guys. And they had to look at me and I was like, damn, this looks so cool. I'm so sorry. Yeah. That was an interesting time. Interesting period of the life. Yeah, bars in the hood do rule. I remember like going in there and like scaredly buying 40s for like all of my friends. Like, can I have like 24 40s, please? They'd be like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I like everything in the hood.
Yeah.
Everything in the hood rules.
Yeah, it's a pretty good time, but nobody ever knows the rules of the darts game.
What do you mean?
Just throw it at the board. There's actually
Trying to get a
rules.
bullseye.
Yeah, there's actually rules to the game.
They're
You
right.
keep score.
They're right, dude. You're trying to get a bullseye.
I'm just saying, there's a game to
Dude,
Yeah.
they're
There's a
fucking
strategy,
right.
there's a
Yeah.
tactic.
You're just all standing there trying to hit the red thing and be like,
Dude,
dude.
this isn't how the game is played. You guys
Man.
know that, right? This is
That
how
just-
the game is played.
That just made me realize how much time I spent in bars as a child.
Yeah, right?
Watching my uncles not know how to play darts.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, I saw a lot of darts as a kid. I don't remember anyone ever keeping a score.
No, dude.
No, it
Never.
sucked. But-
Unless you flip it and play baseball darts. That shit fucking ruled. When you flip the thing.
That was more
baseball
like
darts.
you and your cousins in the garage
Yeah.
with your uncle's dartboard.
Fuck baseball
And they explain
darts.
it to you, and you played it exactly one time, and they have to explain it to you again the next time you play it.
As I was
so
saying that, I'm
long.
like, I don't remember how to play
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
Yeah, darts is darts. You're all trying to throw a bullseye. If someone gets one, it's over.
It's yes.
And it's like, I got a bullseye. Like, damn, he won.
Told you. Everyone's like, damn. Yeah, he is good.
Yeah, I watched Ansley get 3 bullseyes in a row.
Did she split the dart? Like Robin Hood?
She might as well have. And it was like, and I swear to God, after she had a bullseye on her first try, and my first throw barely hit the board. it like caught the least amount of edge that you can catch and still have a dart on the board.
That might have been when black dudes started eating pussy. You hit that third bullseye. They're like, just a blinding flash. Sidonus, you have been chosen. Lead your brothers out of the darkness.
That was the black Hellraiser cube just clicking into place.
Dude, I did. The wind changed. It felt cold all of a sudden. Things were different. Dude, after that, she taught me how to drive a stick.
Damn.
That's actually sick. Look.
Yeah, no, but she made me eat her pussy the whole time.
While she was trying to stick.
Damn.
Fuck, Sadie, make me grind the clutch. Oh, shit. Dude, I had the most devilish thought last night. My wife had a fever last 2 days. She was running a little hot. And,
Oh, no.
So she...
I'm mad.
I'm just saying, I'm in bed. She parked that thing on me, and I went... I've never had fever pussy before. It must be so good, dude. It must have so good.
Fever pussy.
Dude, it's already 1,000 degrees. It's already 1,000 degrees. I was like, a fever pussy?
Yeah.
That must be crazy.
Dude, it's like sharper image pussy.
Dude, the pussy hit me. I went. I had to tell myself, like, Matt, do not.
Yeah.
No fucking way. Don't go for fever pussy.
Yeah, that sounds like the type of pussy you buy out of one of those catalogs in a plane.
Oh, my God.
You don't know anyone. If anyone ever has, like, dude, for real, I've thought about it. How is it?
Hot stone pussy.
It was, bro. It was parked on me, and I was just, it was a chorus of angels, dude. And I was just like, oh my god.
I wonder if you could put like those hand warmers in there. Like for your pockets.
That's so greedy, dude. It's so hot. It's because I was like, that's how hot it runs. I'm like, does the pussy have a fever too? Because it's always hot. Pussy's always hot as hell.
Did the pussy have a fever?
Dude, it felt pretty hot. Dude,
it'd be yummy though.
It was running so hot, dude. And I was at nighttime just like this.
Oh man,
I was thinking about throwing a log on the fire, dude. I was like,
you get a little taste of it, you go, ooh, too hot.
Cool down, girl. Cool down.
I would burn my tongue.
Like a hot mozzarella stick.
Oh, I forgot all about that, dude. I think that was last night, actually. I think that was just last night. Oh, yeah. I think it was just last night. I'd cozied up, dude, and I went, oh my god, I was unbelievable. There's a Latin phrase called, I think it's the ardette non lucet. It's the flame that burns so hot it does not give off any light. That's all I could think of. I said, Jesus Christ.
That must be it.
The ardette non lucet. Flame that burns so hot it gives off no light. First, I was reading that in a book. I read that and I put it down. I was like, I'm going to sleep. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Just passed out. Yeah, man. I came up against the ultimate, dude, and I cowered. I mean, I did the right thing. If I had somehow been like, yo, bro, I know you.
That's probably
before that Tylenol kicks in. You might.
That's probably not the same altitude as asking for anal, but it's nearby.
I don't know, dude. Yeah, it's right underneath.
They might not intersect.
Yeah, if you were playing Mario Tennis, it'd be a weird side.
But they're both up there.
Mm-hmm. That's a good argument for fever pussy, though. Like, I'm not bothering you for anal,
dude. You get hit with.
That's it for a little fever pussy.
Now that comes down to the lady, because also,
Matt, goddamn well,
those
it
are
would be
both,
the heaviest.
yeah. Dot.
This might come and go, but those are both around like a soft boundary for most ladies.
I think there is a membrane.
There are some that kind of maybe play both sides.
And if you ask for either, you walk through a membrane, you can't go back inside of it.
No, I made Ansley the ultimate promise that will never be brought up.
Yeah, I've done
I swear to you, my queen. I got down on one knee.
I'm on the wall as well. I took the oath as well.
Yeah.
I took the oath as well.
I held a knife blade in my hand and I pulled it out and I bled on her ass. I said, never shall I ask
Yeah, I've
but this is pretty cool.
there's
I am
dudes out
going
there.
to jerk off to this.
There's dudes beyond the wall that are out there.
Yeah.
Putting heavy pressure. That's the thing girls fear. Is they're like, oh, dude, imagine the perfect guy.
The wildlings. The wildlings.
Dude, imagine you meet the perfect guy.
That's Jeep guy energy.
Yeah, but imagine if you love him, you love his family. This is I see myself. He's just doing all the things. He's like, yeah, I'm getting serious about this relationship too. And you're like, finally, and he goes, but I gotta fuck you in the ass. And you're like, get the fuck.
Yeah.
That's scary, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like a real thing, and it's like, am I wrong?
Babe, please.
And that's it. Like, am I being wrong? And dude, imagine the psyop. A dude who's trying to get a bugger, basically. They'll psyop so fucking hard.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling, it's the fucking funniest stuff.
Yeah,
That's
like bald,
probably keeping
bald
my
guy.
relationship together. Like
The buggery? Or the buggery
the
psyop?
fact that like if she had to start a relationship with somebody else, she'd have to have that conversation and negotiation. Like right now, we have an ironclad contract, 23 years strong. It's never coming up.
Yeah, I mean, she's spoiled at this point.
Yeah.
She's spoiled, dude.
But she knows she's spoiled.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. My base spoiled too, because I'm always like, dude, I want nothing to do with it. I might pop down, put a thumb on it every now and again, but I'm not, look, I'm outside. I'm a vampire at the door. I'm a vampire at the door.
That's a
dude.
stamp of approval.
I'm a vampire at the door, dude. I'm like this. Only with your
You're ringing
permission.
the doorbell.
Only with your
That's
permission, dude. Yeah. Only with your permission. I'm outside. You go, suck it.
Yeah. I'll stay right here on the porch. Don't worry.
Did you watch True Blood? I'm Bill, dude. I'm outside the doors. You must give me permission. I cannot enter without your permission. Outside, but I mean, it's for real though. I have no. It's not for me, dude.
Yeah, NFM.
Heine sex is not for me. I'll be honest.
Dude, if it's a freshly out of the showered Heine, I'm like, that's when that's even for me, that's when you can get the thumb.
No, you want it a little bit.
Oh, the thumb. You get the thumb at any day. Any
I like
day
it a
of the
little
year.
bit lived in. I think.
Not me.
My thumb's an adventurer, dude.
Yeah? No.
My thumb is not worried about it.
Yeah, I just like to explore the other parts of the body so much. I don't want to be tracking where my thumb was.
True.
You know what I mean?
Oh, you got to get up right away and wash it when you're done.
Yeah, but
No, you suck it off like sauce. All right, back to work.
I'm conscious of you got to be conscious of a butt thumb.
No, you turn your hand onto your wrist to hold yourself up so it doesn't touch any of the linens.
you see what I'm saying? There's too much thought. There's too much process for me. I like to be a wild man and just like let loose. I don't want to have to worry.
Whoa,
about
do you like rawr? Do you
Yeah.
make like animal
Let loose
noises?
is
I'm a Tasmanian devil.
And just-
Blanca in the
and just
bedroom.
unleash your butt thumb, dude. Unleash your butt thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing more savage
Just
than that.
wave it in the air like an incense stick.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going full Ooga Booga on the pussy, you might as well throw a thumb in her butt.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, being totally unrestrained. I'm like, well, here's one thing you can
I'm a
do.
fine native, dude.
Where do you go wild on if you don't touch a butthole? What's left?
I mean,
That's the only thing you can do. That's my only move. And immediately, and you're like, oh, Jesus Christ.
you can go wild on a clean butthole. It doesn't have to be dirty for you to go wild.
I don't want to get dirty on a butthole, but I thought you were saying you want to go wild, but you don't want a butt. So you need a freshly showered butt thumb.
I mean, that's almost what inspires me. So, you're going to jump in here right after a shower, huh? You're trying to get that butt touched.
Trying to get a butt.
Trying to get that butt touched.
That's a fair point, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That's a fair point. I get it. You want me to touch your ass? I shower every day. No. I'm reading between the lines here. You want to have sex and have a thumb in your butt? I get it for sure.
No, I'll be like, why don't you run up and down the steps a couple times first?
You want to put it? You like to put it in the
He wants
oak
to go
barrels.
thermal.
You want to see oak barrels?
Yeah.
You want some
Say,
barrel?
dude, I want it lived
Warm
in.
that.
I like it as is.
Yeah.
I'm anytime, anywhere,
He
really.
likes it's like a radiator coil.
I'm anytime, anywhere.
Everyone's anytime, anywhere.
I'd hope. Yeah, I think so.
Mm.
Do you think there's anyone who be like, no, for real, I'm not going to touch your butthole. Like, I don't want to put there's nothing about touching your butthole right now
Ew, yeah, yucky.
Yeah.
that makes me
Dude, honestly,
absolutely to the moon. That takes me.
Sorry, that's not yummy. That's not yummy stuff.
yeah, where Ainsley and I would get loose with it, which we don't really do anymore, but we would fuck anywhere.
Nice.
Like that's our thing.
Her butt, your butt, like what?
Like geographical location.
I know.
We're talking
Oh,
geographical location.
You set it up, dude.
Yeah.
The ball's on the tee.
Yeah, that was it.
Classic. Sorry, it was so inappropriate.
Your butt or mine?
Is that a fortune cookie at the end of like a really romantic relationship? Dude, that shit fucking rules though. Dudes that can get into heavy pegging with their wife and completely own it.
You think it rules? You think that rules?
Yes.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
That's your
It doesn't rule, but like the fact that there are guys that actually send it on that kind of lifestyle it's awesome for those guys.
I am in all of that. On a level, I am in all.
Imagine, I mean, that's just like it's another like amazing thing to look forward to while you live a normal life, and you go, but if I just keep it together until Friday night.
True.
Yeah.
You keep a little freak. Yeah, keep a little freaky.
I'm gonna get bottomed out, and then I'll be fine.
Dude,
I'll feel
a nice
okay.
Steven Star restaurant, and then you just get fucking pummeled and you pass
Oh
out.
my god.
I
She's like making you like cry. You're not crying, but your eyes are watering because she's stretching you out.
To your limits. You had one you bought, but you're like, not yet, babe. She finally said, fuck that, dude. I'm gonna show you how to do this. And you go, okay. You just try to get one more sip of your glass of wine, but she pushes it out of your hand. You're like, no.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, and
You've got
dog.
You're like, babe, I have a fever. And she goes, sit down. Just what I needed.
Yeah.
Dude, you have a fully receded hairline. It's almost to the back of your head. You're just
With the
ready to
ponytail,
be dominated.
still a ponytail, right?
It's longer than it should be.
You could be Simpsons
You would
comic
keep
book
it
guy.
shorter if you kept up with nice hair. But you don't. All you think about, all you do is read fetish websites
That's got to be weird though.
and work at the fucking bank or whatever.
Well, it's weird to think you took the biggest and be like, I think I got more in me. That's got to be wild.
Well, that's the man in you, though. You got to push the limit.
True, dude.
You're not gonna not be an alpha just because.
I mean, yeah, but you are Vin Diesel for getting your ass fucking plowed. It's like, you call that? Fuck.
Yeah.
What the hell's that even? What are those things called? Bad dragons?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the bad dragon?
Isn't it like an
It's like a
elaborate dildo?
giant dildo that's shaped like a barbed reptilian penis and painted in dragon colors.
That would be tight though. To just like imagine yourself as
to
a knight
master one of
fighting.
those?
It's just like to think you're like a knight, like going.
They all
at it
look
that
like
way.
traps from Super Mario levels that would fall on them.
I've only heard of these things. Actually, let me.
Oh, well, Danny, you can pull some up.
A bad dragon?
Just Matt's never seen them. I think everybody else has.
I don't know if I've ever seen
well-worn territory.
I've heard of them a lot of times, but I have never seen one. And I'm not. Again, I don't want to view porn. If it's adult, just show me the product,
having to bite down on like the pillow or something because your wife is just letting you have it. Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, that tentacle one was probably what I had in my mind.
Yeah. Okay.
Imagine being into this stuff and it exists.
I mean, but
That's
pretty.
gotta be
That's
cool,
got to be
right?
sick as fuck. Yeah.
Like you never stopped reading Animorphs.
I am, dude. I am happy.
Is that a butthole on that one?
Yeah.
Or is that like a sleeve? What is
A little bit
that?
of both.
It says it's a companion, so I think it's a pussy on one side.
Looks
You
very
put that.
sci-fi.
You put that in.
That's his and hers.
Certain that.
Yeah.
That's his and hers.
No,
His
that's
and
his and
hers.
his. I think.
What?
No, that dude.
That's his and his.
That's his and hers. They already have his and his. They're already built. They come like that.
That look like something you come across like when you go to a new planet and you start going in the lakes and the water and you're like, it's safe here, and it's like one of these things pop up. Fucking jumps inside of you.
I've seen enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. You think that's his and his?
Nah, at least some of it. Yeah.
Maybe.
Man, water creatures that like
you
suck
imagine-
your dick would be pretty crazy.
I think women only gape to like put on a show, and I think dudes gape because there's a fire burning in their heart.
That's got to be crazy when you finally realize that's your call to absolutely just get stretched as much as possible. When you're like,
yeah, like when
holding it
dudes
down,
used to
love,
gape.
love my
dude that-
wife.
Every guy that had gauged, stretched out
I
ear
always thought that
piercings,
too, dude.
that was their brain hadn't hardened to the point to realize that they wanted to do it to their ass.
I thought
that was
about
like a
that.
stepping stone.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was always like, these guys probably get fucking just destroyed. And I was like, whatever. More power to you, bro. Probably definitely makes you a better manager.
Yeah.
A lot of managers. Like a badass
Radio
manager.
Shack managers.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there was a
badass.
while where you would see like a guy working at like Best Buy, and you get up and it'd be like, "Yeah, stretched out ears, right? I know you're not supposed to have this kind of stuff, but I do, and I have a shit. Well, let me bring that up for you,
Dude.
Like, making a big deal about it. Just like, yeah,
You can become kind of a star young in the retail game.
Yeah, Guitar Center employees.
yeah.
That can happen. You can become, dude, retail is secretly one of those industries. If you just show up every day and like you just don't like spaz or not show, like you can become like the assistant regional manager of retail places.
Oh, that's all you have to do is, I mean, I did it. Like you have to just not be retarded.
Yeah.
And they do everything they can to promote you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I've heard that.
Dude, imagine your first job is at Journeys and you end up just stuck there for your entire life.
Yeah, but here's the eventual.
And you are the regional Journeys manager, but you're just like, your job is essentially just monitoring the working hours of 750 high school teenagers.
Bro, I knew a guy who did this. He was the regional of Targets. And he was working forever in this different type of Target store, and then that closed, and then he got like sucked up into Target. And by the time I was in high school, and he was like a dude with like kids and stuff, and it was like multiple kids. He's like, I work like 3 days a week. All I do is I just roll up, check. I'll like go like talk to like the managers of like 10 Targets in this area and be like, how's it going? And they'll be like, they'll like tell me what they're dealing with. I'm like, oh yeah, like probably fire that kid.
Ooh.
And then he's like, I go home. He's like, it's the easiest fucking job.
Sounds
He's
like that motherfucker hit a bullseye.
chilling, dude. This dude is chilling. And he just rolls around, dude. I'm telling you can.
I do like being at the supermarket. I can manage supermarkets, regionals. I could go regional in supermarkets,
dude. That's actually very. Supermarkets,
you know
tough.
what?
You're dealing with live produce, dude. That's very hard to manage.
If I had my choice, I go regional for Giant. That would be a pretty nice existence for me.
Really?
I love Giant. Yeah,
dude, with the robot and stuff.
Yeah,
with the robot.
Doesn't it have a robot?
You're talking about my son's best friend in the entire world. All right.
Damn! Imagine at the party, be like, I actually brought the giant robot. Actually, people would be. That would crush, dude. That would fucking crush. Open the stores, pull some strings. Here's the giant robot. Hey, two of them fight. That'd be pretty awesome.
Oh my god. An underground ring of giant robot fights? That'd be pretty sick.
What happens if you attack those things? Like, it's destruction of property, right?
Dude, it logs you.
Would it fuck you up?
Just why would you do that to him?
Is there any videos of a giant robot being attacked?
Dude,
I'd be curious.
I think the shame alone is enough of a punishment.
Yeah.
Attack the giant robot?
Yeah.
I know people who find it to be sinister and off-putting. I talked to people before who say, like, it kind of freaks me out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just logging information about humans. Do you know what I mean?
He's saying what's up. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with saying what's up?
I've never seen the robot. Every time I've been there, I've never seen the robot. I'm always kind of pissed about that. But
he's bopping around.
I know. I haven't seen him. I want to check him out.
His prime directive is to bop around.
Is it a shoplifting deterrent?
He's got a green crosshairs on his screen, just finding your face and going, "What's up?" Yo,
he might actually. He might destroy me upon seeing me.
You think?
Dude, I used to punish the auto check.
He'd see you as a threat.
I'd come up, dude. Yeah, he would probably mash my brains.
Yeah,
my auto check, my auto pay history would come up, and he'd be like, or my self
machine gun comes out of his shoulder.
Yeah, I used to be
like his boombot goes away and its machine gun comes out.
Dude. When I remember when self-checkout came out and I was like, you have got to be kidding me. This is not real. Is this a social experiment? I got so fucked up by that.
Yeah, you just took everything.
I took it to the limits.
Yeah.
Luckily I stopped, but.
Dude, my sister used to walk out with full grocery carts of.
Yeah, I've seen people do that.
It's wild.
I just go, wow.
Just unbelievable.
Dude,
I've seen balls.
I've seen a guy go in with two empty shopping bags in the cart and you just bop around. Then he just like took a knee in one of the aisles, loaded up 2 shopping bags, and just walked out of there. And I went,
yeah,
okay, I see you. Nice move right there.
Yeah, it is funny to me when I hear people talking about how shitty women, like the women that like use their kids to steal stuff and like put stuff in their kids' strollers are. And I'm just like, well, if you met my sister, you'd probably like her.
Also, you've never seen it. Has everyone not seen a roll of paper towels at the bottom of the supermarket and just let it slip? And just went.
That's none of my business.
What, at the bottom of your cart?
Yeah.
Case of soda. Whoops.
Get the free zone.
My bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's that's like free zone.
I'm a snitch on this man not buying paper towels.
I might hold the world record for most free 12 packs of regular Dr. Pepper.
How good does it feel though when they go and you're
when you get
there?
home, you go, oh my God, I got 12 free Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. I get free milk when I get it. Ooh, a lot of free milk.
I'm more of a paper towel on the bottom guy.
Yeah.
Big mega pack roll. Now again, I don't do it. I don't do it anymore. I'll point it out, but for a while I'd go, I'd be sitting there like, I think we're about to get it, and we're good, and we're out in the parking lot. I'd like, just get to my car. Oh my god, we just got a thing of paper towels for free. Holy fucking shit!
I always have a built-in excuse because I don't really police my kids in a grocery store, so they're always a little bit of a distraction.
Yeah,
So anytime I walk out with something at the bottom, I'm like, well, my kids have me distracted. I can.
yeah.
I've never been called upon it. Like nobody's ever. It's like the honor code at most grocery stores.
Those bottom carts are.
Yeah.
Well, I think it feels weird too. I don't know. Maybe some cashiers out there are pro bottom part too, where they're like, yeah, it must be nice to like. That would be a nice feeling. You see like 2 cases of water in the bottom of someone's cart, and you go, fucking let them have that shit.
Good for them.
Yeah, for them to have that. But yeah, that's yeah, I've stopped. Now I've realized I'm like, you know what? I can't do that.
I'm fixated on the memory of the supermarket that we went to when I was a kid, and it was you assembled your own cases of generic soda, but like can by can.
What?
Yeah, that would be the highlight. I'd be like, can I please come food shopping? And I would get to pick the sodas.
They let you mix and match?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, shopping bag was one of the places.
How many? How many sodas in total?
I think it was probably 24. I don't remember.
Yeah,
24 sodas in total. All right, so
And then that was on the bottom of the cart.
what was
It was
your
like a beer distributor.
what was your arrangement?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean,
Did you how many like Dr. Pepper ish?
well, no, it was black cherry was
Woo.
what we went to. Black cherry sodas.
Black cherry Dr. Pepper?
Cream. So did you have
No,
cream?
generic black cherry
Yeah,
sodas.
Got you.
Cream, was that an option for you?
Yeah. Oh God, cream,
Bro, I can't fuck with that stuff. Makes
orange.
My stomach turn. Cream soda makes my stomach
Do you remember when it came out an orange creamsicle soda? It was like A Treat came out with it or something.
I don't remember that.
I mean, I've had too many. Now obviously the soda game is infinite. I've had every.
Dude, I was a big guy. No one else liked it. I was a big Pepsi Kona guy. When they did coffee flavored Pepsi, I
remember
loved
enjoying
it.
it.
I was too young to enjoy it, but I loved it.
Well, it was because
I was
you were a
same
kid
thing.
and you were like, I'm technically drinking coffee.
That's what it was.
I'm basically a Friends character.
That's what it was. Vanilla Pepsi. I remember Vanilla Pepsi came. Vanilla Pepsi heads, in my opinion, I think were some of the most troubled dudes. Or Coke Vanilla. Some of the most troubled dudes ever.
Vanilla Coke hit our friend group pretty hard.
Yeah, dude.
There was a local music message board, and when Vanilla Coke came out, people were like not shutting up about like drinking it and finding it and stuff like that, and it was so obnoxious, and it like ruined relationships. It ruined real life relationships. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew with Vanilla Coke. People got real into that.
Dude, that was the shit though. Like for the first time you have vanilla Coke.
I didn't like it. I was always, for my life, I was a Pepsi dude. Coke to this day there's something about it that I go, ugh. I'll lap Pepsi.
I've
up
never
like a
had a
dog.
preference.
Really? I
Yeah,
think
me-
My entire life.
Oh my God, dude.
I've been so thankful for either one of them when I get them.
I noticed the difference, but I don't care.
it's night and day for me. I'll drink. I was the same thing. If it's pizza night, obviously I'm not. I'll just drink a glass of Coca-Cola. But
Dude,
Pepsi was like that was it for me.
Oh man, I could talk soda all day. Soda might be the food item I'm most thankful for.
Really?
Yeah, it's the best ever.
It's dude. I was thinking the other day about.
And it is probably the worst thing you could consume.
It's so bad for you. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. I used to drink so much.
Bro, I used to quench a thirst with Mountain Dew in a 2-liter bottle that was sticking out of the side of my gigantic cargo shorts.
You had a personal 2-liter?
That was the dream. And you go, damn, I have $3 that are unaccounted for. I didn't give my dad the change from running to the store.
That rules.
I'm getting a 2-liter.
A person, dude.
And then
personal
like at
2-liter.
least one or two friends would be like, you want to go to the store? Tim's getting a 2-liter. That's great.
When's the last time you took a 2L to the head?
I was a pup. I was
True.
surely a pup.
Where do you cut yourself off of as an adult soda drinker? Where do you draw the line?
I don't consume a ton of it anymore, but my dad makes dinner on Sunday nights, and when I go over there, they have unlimited soda, and I'll probably have 2-3 cans in a day, in an entire day of hanging out,
3 cans
and
of
then
soda.
eating dinner. Yeah, I know,
That's so decadent.
I don't think I have
dude.
2 or 3
Cracking
cans of
cracking
soda
your
a year.
third ice cold soda and just going Sunday night.
What are you sipping on?
Dr. Pepper or Coca-Cola when I'm there. Yeah.
That's wild. You're still sipping the pep. That's nice. It's got to be, dude. I know root beer again, dude. Root beer with a roast beef sandwich that's when I'll break the soda barrier. Oh, it's so fucking good. But Dr. Pepper was always way too much for my palate.
Too spicy?
It was just too much went on. My cousin would crush pepper, and we'd be eating. It was pizza night when we go to his house, and he would get a Dr. Pepper, and I always admired it. Like, dude, I'm pumped you're drinking that. That shit tastes like
It's like
that stuff belongs. It tastes like it belongs on another planet. When I drink it, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
it's pretty
Alien
intense.
blood.
It's crazy. It is alien blood.
It's like when a non-smoker tries someone's vape and they're like,
Yeah, dude. It's
and it feels like they got grape juice into their lungs. That's what drinking Dr. Pepper tastes like.
it might be the most like refined soda palate drink. I think Dr. Pepper.
No,
is
it's
like,
your tolerance is too high.
just your tongue, like your taste buds have been blasted for so
Every
long.
single individual taste bud has its own mohawk. It's it's bad to the bone.
It kind of tastes like if black licorice was a soda.
It's crazy, dude. That's actually fair point.
Yeah.
What twist of Dr. Pepper have? What have they done to do they put on different flavor twists? What's the pinnacle of
I don't
Dr.
really fuck
Pepper?
with that. That's one thing it's too busy already.
Yeah, you haven't kept up on soda technology.
I know. Dude, when Coke puts out those fake midnight flavor or whatever, did you hear about those?
No.
Coke put out 2 flavors. One was Pink Dream or something. It was basically just cotton candy flavored soda, and they call it Stardust flavor and shit. And then
It's stripper fuel.
Oh yeah.
Absolute stripper fuel, dude.
yeah, that's a drink.
in it.
That's a drink for a lady who's eating a meal with a fork while driving.
Hey, I do that. Yeah, that's actually hilarious.
But I don't fuck with.
I did that on the way here. I ate eggs over easy and potatoes while driving.
Watch out, man! Your fucking headlights are gonna grow eyelashes.
God damn, we're at the we'll put it in. We forgot to do the fucking advertisement. Dudes, let's go to the page.
Is it that time?
Yeah, dude, we're well over an hour, Holmes.
What?
Yeah, you're hour 9.
What the hell?
Nice.
Yeah,
I've lost track of
Danny
time.
gave me I'm
My
locked
bad.
in.
Okay.
Well, dudes.
And you guys didn't hit trivia.
Wow. It was that fucking strain, dude. That strain was bullshit. Miracle Alien Cookies. Or it was Tangy Miracle Alien Cookies. We were on some classic Super Sour Diesel, dude.
Yeah.
No wonder we went back to the past a lot. It was a blast from the
Yeah.
past. Well, dudes.
There's a time machine.
Yeah, and go back and watch the Smoke Sesh. I always forget to tell people that.
Oh yeah. Go watch.
Go get the Smoke Sesh on Patreon. Otherwise, you just there's so much context that goes in before those. Before these, if you don't want
Listen to it.
listen to it. Bad.
Go listen to
You can just look at your phone the whole time though. It is just an audio file, but you could watch it technically. Yeah, listen to it.
Go listen to it and pull up the videos that we were, because there was animated videos to the music that was playing.
Yeah, I always
So
just
it could be kind of an immersive experience.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. To me, it's just so important. The sesh really does, like you were saying, it's a macrocosm of the whole, or it's a microcosm of the whole podcast. And I would say the sesh really is. I know it's just important to me that people listen to that
Yeah, and it's on the Patreon for free.
for free.
Goodbye.
Thank you.